I'm patching in locally. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. As for who this
They read
is,
you.
I'm not quite sure. They call themselves Z, and they say they knew me before the Vanguard existed. Presumably back when we were just Boreas Guild.
Or
That doesn't
before
narrow
that,
things down.
or after that.
They implied they blasted you before.
Yeah.
That does not narrow it down.
Exactly.
Dax has probably been shot by half of this planet's populace at one point.
Yeah, especially when those natives were an issue.
So, no guesses, no idea. Whoever this is very valuable that if someone gets our hands back on it, that we could clean slate ourselves and the Vanguard, or maybe it's just for yourself.
Well, if Asar does want him, there is a term I'm gonna have for her, and it's gonna be a deal breaker if she refuses it. But
What is that deal breaker?
basically, Naboo gets spared. Regardless of her plans, Naboo stays under our protection if it needs to be.
I'm sure you will realize that will never happen. Naboo is going to be forced into the flock of the Imperial planets.
Well, either way, it needs to be done peacefully. There needs to be no war, no fighting on the planet. Naboo is a pacifist planet, and I expect it to stay that way.
That won't happen, especially with the new remilitarization of the Gungans once again, and that big base that we helped restore with the New Republic. Naboo is becoming some of a military zone.
Of course. Well, then there's not much I or her could do about that then.
Yeah, she could promise it, but that wouldn't mean it was just a false promise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like we have a direct line to Asard, though. Not like we can barter this. She offers what she offers, you don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
If only we had Saber around still. Too bad he's gone. Because that bastard would be able to figure this out. Or Sparrow, maybe A1 was around, or someone from the old group was around then. We could identify who this person could be. Let's go over it real quick. Early days, Boreas Guild, people that shot at you or turn-coded.
Okay, well, the first one I can remember is... Actually, there's two. The first one I can immediately remember is Valik, but he has no Z in his name, and I don't think he'd be coming crawling to us for help, nor does he have a group under his belt. The next one is... What?
I can interject, Dax. If they're using Z as a code name, I don't think they necessarily need to have Z in their actual name.
Well, yeah, true, but still. Another one
Valik is too prideful to give a code name.
Yeah, exactly, and I think he'd be too prideful to ask me for help anyway. The next one is... Leon? Whatever happened to Leon?
Remember, according to documents, looking at these, Leon gave a full-fledged retirement fund to, and he left the Vanguard, I think 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, that's the last I remember of him, and I assume he hasn't turned up since then.
We can do a check, but no one's bothered to look at him, considering he didn't know any, Vanguard secrets. He didn't need to have an eye on him.
It feels like they
that's
were
not good.
Imperial.
What?
According to these logs here, Leon might be dead.
Damn. What do you think did it?
There's an obituary note here. Looks like old age.
Oh. Yeah, I figured that would probably happen.
Is this Leon with an L-I-O-N-E or an L-E-O-N-E?
L-I-O-N-E.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. Leon is, unknown location. He's old, though. He probably has the same thing happen to him. He might be dead.
Yeah, plus he ended up getting messed up pretty badly and had to go on cybernetics, so no idea what that did to his lifespan.
Either way, then, I'm sure we can keep these fuckers waiting. We can bullshit to them saying, oh, we're still finding people to shoot. They don't know.
I mean, honestly, could just call him here, meet him, offer him protection, and you know, kind of go from there. Try to figure out who he is. Oh yeah, true.
That's why I'm a little hesitant.
What if the Empire is fucking with us and it's all a trap?
That is
that's what I'm
also a
thinking.
possibility.
This could be a trap where we're clearing the area out of these low-level troops for a elite brigadier squad to land right in front of us and just open fire.
Or they're testing our loyalty to them.
Mm-hmm. So, do we have any other ideas? It couldn't be Nexus, no way.
No. It's like I'm sure he's licking Assard's boots right now as we speak.
The only other name that comes up in the file as a turncoat who has a direct adversary with you is Ajax. But you put him in the ground, according to logs.
Yeah, I took his head off. There's no way he's still alive after that.
What about his partner?
Embo? Last I checked, he was working with Valen.
Yeah, that's a separate organization.
And he didn't have any issues with me, and I don't think he would be going to me for help instead of Valen, of all people.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I can't really think of anyone that would fit this profile.
I mean, could. Do you think Sparrow will be available at some point soon? We could try asking him. He might have logs on the subject. I mean, he wasn't around during the old times, but he could have access to logs.
So let's go down Quinn's assumption that these are Imperial. Because we've exhausted the non-Imperials. Any ideas?
Okay. Former Imperials. Former Imperials we used to work with. Let's see. There was Mallory, but he's dead. There was Barnstable. He's also dead. There's Emil. I don't think he'd be going to us for help on foot.
Hopper's working with the others. There's Sky. It could be Sky.
Sky?
We have no idea what happened to him. Reportedly, he was killed on the Death Star. But there's no proof. No logs say it. This is only rumors.
Yeah,
but
plus,
he's the only one. He was a Nova.
Yeah, plus he was a clone who didn't undergo the same kind of procedure Hopper did, so I have very high doubts he's even still alive, even if he didn't die on the Death Star.
You'd be surprised. Logs indicate Sky became a Dark Trooper.
Oh, so they chopped out his aging parts and turned him into a Frankenmech, basically. Not sure how much that would sustain his life after that point. It's still been a very long
it means
time.
he's a possibility. Sky's the only one I can think of, because he would have vital information being as high rank as he was.
Well, there's also the clone assassin twins, Obsidian and Crimson.
Well,
They've been on
Crimson
and off with
is...
us in the past.
Obsidian's still in the Empire according to records that we have. Be it our records are around 3 months out of date, but we still have records. Secondly, Crimson I don't think is accounted for. It could be him, but I doubt what the Empire would care anything about Crimson, considering he never joined them as an organization, did he? I don't see it in my books here.
Well, I remember Obsidian used to care a lot about him, considering they were pod brothers.
Other than that, here's the thing. Crimson's never been a leadership figure, nor has Obsidian. So I doubt they come here and lead their own squad or be the representative. They could be a part of the group, theoretically, if they're seeking help with us. But I don't think they're the person talking to us.
Because as a whole group, there is one group I remember, some mercenary organization that a guy named Neffet belonged to, but he ended up betraying us to go with Havy when she fell to the dark side, and we ended up wiping them out.
I don't even have that in my record books. That is so long ago, I don't think that is in our records.
Yeah, that was very long ago.
I very much doubt the Empire gives a shit about these people.
Yeah, because these are people that have messed up to the point that Azard wants them dead, like, so soon after she came back, too. So it has to have been someone who has been an enemy of the Empire for a long time, presumably.
The only one who came to mind if this was the case would be Nexus. But I doubt he defected. Maybe
Yeah,
this
I
is
can't
someone
see it
lying to you.
either.
I think this is a trap.
Could very well be.
The issue is we can't seem to find anyone who would match the description here.
Yeah, because, I mean, I know I've met, like, a lot of people. I'm just blanking on names and places. It's been so long. But either way, trap or not, these are still invaders on our planet, and we're still gonna have to deal with them one way or another.
Yes, but how do we approach this, friendly or hostile?
I'd say go with my original idea. Approach them friendly for now, but keep things secure with them. Don't let them near anything sensitive, and make sure they're under watch.
Do we want the Rocketeers on ready so we can blast their engines? So we can force them to be captured? Because either way, I don't... Considering this is a wanted group that Asard is looking for, and this offer has been offered to other organizations, I believe that part is real, but I'm not sure that they're a trustworthy group that won't try to do a trap on us.
Have your men ready in case things goes wrong. If things go hot, then yeah, you can open fire on their ship, but if they're peaceful, we can let them go for now, or let them go peacefully for now with us.
Alright.
because I'd rather not escalate potential allies against this new Imperial threat too soon.
Alright, waiting for your comments of them.
You guys stay on safety, let me do all the talking. Alright, follow my lead. So I assume I'm speaking to Z right now?
Perhaps.
Alright. So now you're here. Do you mind telling me who you are now?
I'm afraid I still cannot do that.
Well, how long until you can? You're asking us to take some huge risks for someone that, from our records, we still can't even come close to identifying.
I'm afraid you're going to have to use this little thing you have called trust. Because right now, I don't think I'm in a safe position to reveal all I know.
Well, if trust is an issue, then I hope you understand that during your stay here, you will have to keep you in a secure facility for both your protection and ours, of course.
Let's not go so far into terms, shall we?
Terms. You don't want to talk terms, what do you want to talk about?
Promise of security here. To prevent Imperial assassins from getting over here.
Well, we're gonna have to prevent those assassins no matter what, since you've done such a great job of bringing them here. So yeah, we'll keep you safe from the assassins.
Good. Now, other than my identity, feel free to ask questions.
Okay. Why is Asard after you?
Classified, high-ranking Imperial military business data I stole. Alongside technology.
So data, huh? And what was your old relationship with us? How long ago did you know us?
Well over 10 years ago.
And I'm assuming this is the first time you've contacted me in those past 10 years?
Yes. Unfortunately, people I would normally contact seem to be all dead. Or MIA.
Yeah, that would happen sometimes. Okay. So we're in agreement. We'll keep you and your people safe.
Wow, your line of questioning ends with 2 questions? Fascinating.
Well, it's obvious you're not gonna answer me my questions, and, I might have a few ideas as to who you are already.
And who is that? See if you're studious enough to know this.
Well, we never got a name for you in the first place. We only ever knew you as the hacker.
The hacker? Really? That guy?
You know him.
Of course, I served around the same time as he was still in existence.
So you're not him.
No, of course not.
I don't know. Stealing vast amounts of Imperial information fits the bill, especially since the last time I saw the hacker he was working with in public.
Nonsense. I am not this hacker you speak of. That's a good jive, though.
Alright then. But yeah, I'm not exactly a big fan of playing 20 questions in the middle of the rain with possibly more Imperial spies around here.
Oh, trust me, my group wiped out the rest because you weren't competent enough not to get them. So we watched you bicker between each other for 10 minutes. I gotta say, it's an impressive little base you got here. Too many clankers for my liking, but other than that, nice crowd.
Clankers, huh? So what are you, an
What
old
about
clone
it?
or something?
No. It's just a saying, you know? Do people not say clanker much anymore?
Not with the R.
That term
Can't
is a
use
little
slurs that bad
passé
these
as
days.
of a few decades ago, considering, the separatists, even the separatist remnants aren't much of a thing anymore.
Clankers still exist in mass numbers under the CSA.
Well, yeah, but the CSA aren't the CIS. And besides, if you
Close enough.
worked with us in our distant past, before we were even the Vanguard, well, we had a lot of Clone Wars veterans back in that time.
Whatever. So what's your armor made out of? Duranium alloy mix?
With a bit of cortosis thrown in. Nice little weave to keep anything out. Mostly lightsabers, because you never know nowadays.
I'm pretty sure that
Inquisitorius
is
said.
not cortosis. Because cortosis requires shorting out. Looks like you have more of a frick duranium alloy mix.
Ah, so you do have a good eye for this sort of thing.
Cortosis would be outrageous. Any measure of the way to put on armor. It weighs too much.
Yeah, well, it didn't stop people from trying it before.
Alright, let me go talk to my group real quick. Well, you go talk to your group. See if you're gonna kill me or not.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's blow them up.
You got it.
Alright, let's see if I can get this signal up again.
I'm here.
Alright, we've made contact. They seem friendly enough.
We're monitoring. Any idea?
It's a little self-absorbed, so I can definitely believe he was an old collaborator.
I think you moved far away from your mic, out of character.
Oh, shit. Okay, anyways, yeah. We met with him. He seems friendly enough, although a bit self-absorbed, so I can definitely believe he was an old collaborator of ours.
Well, nonetheless, any identifiers? Any idea who this is?
Not much so far. He's still not telling us exactly who he is. He did, however, mention that he was around during the time we had the hacker in our server. You remember the old hacker, right?
I wasn't around during that, sorry. But yeah, you saw the file.
Yeah, so...
No idea on identity, being vague. I vote that we detain. No questions asked.
Well, hey.
Maybe that
like I
ship will
told
have the
him.
data we need to peruse
Well,
and maybe find out his identity and turn in the bounty.
Well, it's like I told him. We'll give him a secure place for his and our protection. He didn't want to talk about the terms, though, so, well, he's gonna have to accept that. Either way, if he wants safety from those assassins, then he's gonna get it either way.
I feel like he's more than capable of fighting these assassins.
Yeah, that's
You
what he
know?
claims.
No, we've been watching.
Yeah, I
There
know.
are-
So he really did wipe out the rest of those Imperials like he said he did?
Yeah, he's got a squad of sharpshooters. Looks like they're using some old Storm Commando armor. Probably off one of the bodies here, because I see blaster bolts in one of them.
Likely.
And they're using DL2s and some miscellaneous crappy guns.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
So, no suspicion idea, being vague, not wanting to share information. How do you think he got this information? Did he steal it? Did he take it himself? Did he slice into something? Are we sure he's not the hacker?
Well, he could either be the hacker or someone who knows or works with the hacker, or someone who bought it off the hacker, who knows. But either way, he definitely knows his stuff about us. Definitely more than some average Imperial spy would if this was some kind of trap.
We still can't tell if this is a trap. That ship they're flying is horribly beat up, though, making me think it's not.
Yeah. Only a lot
They've
of
been in
unknowns
quite
here.
a few firefights.
So yeah, so I can definitely believe these guys have been on the run for a while if their ship's looking like this.
No IFF data, sadly. Looks like it's been scrubbed. So I can't trace where or if the ship is wanted.
And that's probably why they scrubbed it. That's what I'd do.
God damn it. We just have no intel on these people. Does anyone here have a tie to Saber's intel network right now that they could just talk to them?
Right now, no, but I could try to get some links going and see if I can get a talk to him, because I think we could figure out who these people are. We just need time.
feel like we do it before we let them in. Because if there's some, like, super terrorist or some shit, I don't want them. And with them being vague and also being a bit deceitful, saying they were watching us, I don't trust them.
That's a fair point.
Well, one thing I could do, but that would require me to leave here and go to the communication rooms of the Vanguard base.
And what is that?
Well, like I said, I'll try to get into contact with people who are able to get me with Saber's old network and see if they might have something in their archives.
I could possibly walk down there right now and do it. I have clearance for that room, right?
No, you don't. That is, that's strictly veteran only.
I'm literally the veteran handler. I don't know why I don't get access to that. A bit stupid.
Oh, wait, I forgot. We told you about the for that, actually.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly, so that's why I would need to... So if you know the reason, that's... You know why I need to go into that room. I can't make that contact out here.
I can have troops on standby in case something escalates if you want to go try it.
Okay, sure.
I don't trust these guys. And I'm sure Quinn and Clark also don't trust them.
I don't particularly trust them either, no.
It could be ISB.
Of course, Quinn will trust him. This is all too old for him to have been around for. But yeah. Anyways, I'll let him know on his private network.
That one's a bit busted.
Yeah, it's a little sticky. Just give it a moment. There we go.